thinking how different this service would have been in California. Different friends, not my family probably. So I want to thank you all for coming. Dale was a great husband and a great father. And he had a rough start in life. He had heart problems and many, many trips to the hospital with his mother with his heart episodes. So they really were surprised it even made it to adulthood, but he did. But he had a change with his heart when he came back to Altoona. He went into normal sinus rhythm and didn't have those heart problems anymore. So we thank you, Jesus, for that. He did a lot for Dale here in Altoona. And he, as you all know, fell and hit his head while he's washing his truck. He had to have his vehicles cleaned 24/7. And that was washing the cars almost every night. And Wednesday night I had bell practice, and he'd wait up for me to get home so he could wash my car. So, but he was quite the man of Mr. Clean. And anyone who knew Dale knew he wanted things clean. And he was not really happy about moving back to Altoona. But I said, if you want to live with your wife, you going to move back to Altoona. So he came along. First year he had a lot of struggles in Altoona, but mainly because he didn't like the SNOW. And he's had quite a bit of it since he was here. So I'm glad he doesn't have to put up with the winter this year. I don't know what it'll be, but I hope it's heavy and Dale misses it. He'll be out there with my snow blower. And he had a lot of medical problems here. He had cancer of the bladder, he had cancer of the prostate, cancer of the kidneys, one kidney, and numerous skin cancers. Cancer just seemed to love Dale. I don't know why, but I got to meet 25 doctors at least that I didn't know. Would have been easier in California, but I will say that there are wonderful doctors here in Altoona. I got to meet them, and on not the best of circumstances, but they were saving my husband's life, and I was most grateful for that. And we rescued 2 dogs while we were here, and Dale loved dogs. And the first dog came with our house, and I felt the dog ought to have a commission because I think we bought the house for the dog. Taylor was a great dog, and we have another Taylor. We named her Taylor too because we felt Dale didn't have to learn another name. So we had 2 Taylors, but he still called them both Spot, which was our dog in California, and they didn't know any different. But I see, I can tell you one thing, that Dale loved his family, he loved his sister. I have 4 brothers and 4 sisters, so I know what that brother and sisterly love is. And Janice and her husband loved Dale, really loved Dale, and he knew that. So he was, and coming back to Altoona, he would even go down, we'd go down quite often to see them. And he enjoyed that, believe it or not. And I just right now see Dale up there with his family and my family, and I picture him looking at my sister Ann. He loved her, and she was a great cook. Dale is always hungry, so I see him looking up Annie, for if nothing else, not Peggy, but Annie, to cook for him up there. He loved hot dogs. He loved hot dogs. I could have not ever learned to cook and served him hot dogs, and he would have never complained about that. And should have been jealous. He thought he could tame her and Bob knows she's not tameable. I don't think in this life, I think it's going to take Jesus. And I know he can do it. But Dale worked hard, he played hard, and he loved life. And he had a good life. And I'm glad he's at peace. You know, he's better than we are. He's in heaven looking down at us. And I know we have a date at the pearly gates someday when I make it. And I need you to help keep me strong, because I feel like my mood is his mood. So if I'm happy, he's going to be happy. So, and I want him happy. And so I will need your help in staying that way. But I'm going to try to do it. And in the neighborhood, he hated kids. He hated kids. And I think anyone who knew Dale knew he hated kids. I tell you, his idea of babysitting a child was having to stand at attention for 5 or 6 hours. And we had, when we lived in California, we had a stray cat that came in the neighborhood. And we sort of like cats. I like cats better than Dale did. And just one cat, we called him Friday because he came in on a Friday. And he would get in Dale's truck, lay down, which was, I thought the cat would be murdered. But he and the cat struck up a deal. And the cat, when she came in, she laid in the truck or anywhere she wanted, which is unbelievable. And Dale rarely complained. He was always happy with what was going on, unlike me. I complain anytime. But I wanted to read you a note which really signifies, I think, Dale's work life. And it's from he wasn't his boss, but he became his boss eventually through Dale's career. But he wrote, he said, I've been with FMC United Defense since 1975 and started as a young mechanic at Plant 7. Dale was one of the first engineers I ever worked with, and what a great individual he was. I would look forward to coming to work knowing that I would have a chance to gain even a morsel of his talent, wisdom, and skills. He never treated us as just mechanics, but as fellow workers, which was far and few between with the majority of our engineers. Dale always allowed everyone associated with him on a project to use their imagination and skills, and his final products were always the best. Thank you for allowing us all to have the time we did with Dale. They will always be remembered, and a smile will always come to my face. He was an excellent human being, and I consider him a friend forever. Love, Dave Kirk. Next. All the letters I got from his co-workers all reflected the same thing. And yet Dale rarely ever said anything about his work. Rarely. Some of it he couldn't, but Dale and I already have a date set up at the pearly gates, so we will meet again.